Today, I'm going to show you a couple of stretching, mobility-based exercises for acute neck pain. So let's say you woke up, slept on your neck weird, woke up with a cranky neck with some neck pain, or maybe you did a core workout and realized that maybe you were using your neck a little bit more than you were using your core, and the next day your neck just feels stiff and a little bit uncomfortable. So the best thing you can do is keep your neck moving. I don't want to see too much of this when you have neck pain, because that just encourages your neck to get stiffer because it's just staying in one place while the rest of your body moves. However, movement should be nice and comfortable, nice and gentle, nice and predictable. So no quick head turns. That's not going to make our neck feel any better. What we want to start with is stretching in each direction, just nice and gentle. So we're going to start by stretching forward. This is going to stretch the back of the neck. So you can tuck your chin to your chest. And you can do what feels good. If it feels good to hold here for 30 seconds in this position, then give your body what it needs. You may also find that you like to do repetitions. So you'll tuck your chin towards your chest, and then come back to neutral, tuck, come back to neutral. If that doesn't feel like enough of a stretch, what you can do is take your hands and give yourself some overpressure to make the stretch a little bit deeper. So here I'm just pulling my head forward a little bit more. We can do the same thing with looking up. This motion tends to be a little bit more uncomfortable when we have acute neck pain, depending on the source of the pain. So if this doesn't feel comfortable, or if you need to just work through less range of motion, that's fine too. Next is going to be side bending. To get a more intense stretch, you can take your opposite hand and sit on it, or grab the seat of your chair with it. And that's going to anchor the shoulder here so that you get elongation between that shoulder and the ear. If you also want to make it more intense, you can take your opposite hand and give yourself a little bit of that overpressure. Again, you can hold if that feels good, if you prefer to do repetitions because that feels more of what your neck needs, then go ahead and do it that way. Some gentle rotations you could do next, side to side. And this is a movement that might feel a little stuck. And so you don't need to go super crazy with this. Just kind of come up to that point that feels a little stiff and then come out of it. And then you might find that as you do more rotations, you'll be able to gradually access more range of motion comfortably. If doing this in this position is not very comfortable, you could always try this laying down with your head supported. And then just rolling back and forth. So now that we've isolated the different directions of motion, what we can do is work on combining motion that's a little bit more functional and more realistic to how our neck moves in everyday life. So we'll do some circles that combine. You can see a little bit of forward bending, a little bit of side bending, some back bending and rotation. And then you can make these circles as big as you feel like you can tolerate, and then go in both directions. Another thing that may help acute neck pain would be ice or heat. You can try either of those two just to help make exercise more comfortable.